Turbo Boost event is here, and it's the best time to upgrade your nameplates. Nameplater 2.5 brings phase indicator on bosses, personal resource indicator, aggro indicator for shaman pets, druid treants, etc. on top of all the cool features already here. Interrupt ready at the mark, mob percentage contribution, energy bar for bosses, and so much more. Let's check it out. One of the newest features is being able to see your resource on the selected mob. This shows up as the exact amount of that specific resource on the bottom right of the nameplate, and it's color-coded with your spec's resources. Red for Warrior's Rage, cyan for DK's Runic Power, blue for Mana, brown for Hunter's Focus, yellow for Rogue's Energy, and so on. Combo points, runes, holy power, and other secondary resources already show up if you have them enabled, but if you already track those through weak auras or such, you can always go here in combo points and make sure to uncheck the use player resources mark. This feature was suggested by one of our Patreons, Mr. James Blonde, and after some iterating and tweaking, it made its way into the player profile. All of our Patreons got early access to Nameplater 2.5, including this mod and many others you'll see, and this is a perfect example where you as a Patreon can help shape the future of our player profile and also get early access to it. Not to mention that the continuous support and development is 100% made possible due to our Patreons, so any bit of help goes a very long way. Patreon.com/Marcelian&Online is the place you want to check out if you are interested. As on top of all the cool player stuff and priority support in our Discord, you get access to bloopers, Patreon exclusive podcasts, early access to videos, and even 4K wallpapers with your main on them. It's not required. The player profile is free for everyone, but if you want to check it out, maybe there's something there for you. Another big change we made is for the Aggro Colors. Now normally, if you're a tank and lose aggro, the nameplates of the mobs that are targeting your party members turn red. If you retain aggro, they keep their standard colors. Same goes for DPS. If you take aggro from the tank, those nameplates turn red, and you know you have to run for your life! But what happens when you're tanking and your shaman friend pops his greater earth elemental, or a druid pops force of nature? Well, when you lose aggro to those, the nameplates turn to a light blue aqua type of color, so you know not to panic or try desperately to gain aggro back. Also, a small change here for tanks in Cinderbrew Meadery, where if a failed batch pops up, that will stand out as the nameplate for it will turn to lime green. This was already there for DPS, but not for tanks. Now it also works for tanks. Now, a feature that was suggested by one of our proud Nameplater users, Clone Commander, was the phase indicators for bosses. Do note that this works in both raid bosses and dungeon bosses, and some mobs. Like for example, first boss from Cinderbrew, Aldrir. You can see on his nameplate a subtle white line that indicates the spot where he goes back and you have to start serving brew, making it easier to pre-position for it. Or the last boss in Dark Flame Cleft, which has the indicator showing where you quote-unquote kill it. The last boss of Theater of Pain also, indicating the exact point when Manifest Death comes, making it easier to prep for that huge AoE damage. It even works on mobs, as I mentioned, like the light spawn from Priory of the Sacred Flame. Here, you see when the mob will stop attacking and do its big AoE, so you know to pre-move with all the mobs outside of its circle to not have them healed. It's very useful and non-intrusive, and hopefully it will help you in your dungeons and raids. Now, by default, Nameplater will have short names for mobs and bosses, but I know a lot of you just prefer to see the full name on their nameplates and kind of struggle to make it work, even after deactivating the mod for short names. Worry no more. In Nameplater 2.5, I made a mod that will force full names on the nameplates. Just go into your player options in here on modding and scroll to the bottom until you find the mod called full name. Click on the check mark and boom, full name on nameplates activated. Oh, another thing. Some folks really love the Enrage mob indicator with the suit text flashing and the nameplate color changing to orange, and asked if we can make something similar for when the target is purgeable. Thing is, we already have that in the player profile, like when you are playing on a mage, shaman, or priest and the mob gets a buff that can be purged, you will see it glowing on the right of the nameplate, like in this example. See? Quite easy to spot and purge. We felt it's less cluttery this way because if we made yet another mod similar to the Enrage one but for purges, it would make a mess if that mob would be enraged and also have a purgeable debuff. Oh, and this only shows with a glow if you are playing a purge spec. Easy to see and with less clutter. As always, we're constantly iterating on the visual clarity for our Moplater nameplates, and we've made some color, texture, stacking, and size adjustments to help you see better the target you have selected, the casts from the mobs, and not get all messy on super big pools. It's never gonna be perfect when you are dealing with large pools, but hey, we try our best, and you can always change stacking options for your nameplates and have them made to your heart's content. If you go here in general settings and look for stacking nameplates, see here, you can fiddle with the nameplate overlap number and change it where you see fit. We've also fixed a bug where, depending on what class you played, the sizes of the nameplates would change. Like for example, on a caster, you'd see them as they were intended, slick and clear, while on a melee DPS, they would appear much larger. That is no more. On top of this, if you use bigwigs and want to track different mob cast timers on your nameplate, but those icons are positioned in a weird spot after installing Moplater, not to worry. Just hit /bigwigs in your chat. From here, go to nameplates. Make sure you select the target. Usually you do this at a target dummy. Then hit show test icon. And from here, you can change the size fiddling with the width and height, while on the X position slider, you can reposition the icon. In case you don't want any of these to show up, just go into your player options, right here into boss mods, and uncheck the enabled mark. In case you need any help, just be sure to join our Discord and hit me up in the support section of our Moplater section. I am usually quite fast to respond. The link to our Discord is in the description. Now, everything that we've covered today are the newest features coming with Moplater 2.5, and I guess it goes without saying that all the previous cool features are in the profile still. The interrupt ready on the mark mod, the suit indicator for enraged mobs, the energy bar for bosses, the mob percentage contribution in M+, and much, much more. But hey, you can check this video out where I go through all of them and how they work. This just in case you missed the initial video with the upgrade for Moplater 2.0. It's all the details, all the information in there. Go ahead and click it.